So hey guys, welcome back to Live Love Lang. This is where we teach you how to learn multiple languages and how to go abroad. So today I'm going to be doing a video that I've wanted to do for a long time, and that is scheduling together with you guys how to keep track and how to balance your language schedule. So the reason why I decided to make this video more of a kind of like a calm, just talk with me, not so edited video. It's not because I'm lazy to edit, but it's actually because I want you to realize my thought process and kind of maybe copy or to think about the things that I consider when I'm making my language schedule and when I'm balancing all the languages that I want to study. If it was a tutorial video, it comes a little bit more rough, like, oh, you should do this or you should do that, but it's not really like that. I kind of just want to see, I just kind of want you guys to see the back and forth of what I really consider. So I'm just gonna kind of talk to myself and show you what I'm doing and hope that you both enjoy this video and maybe get something out of it. So the first thing I want to show you that I think is the most important though is this language tracker, and it's a key basically for a language tracker. And what I do is I prioritize the languages that I want to learn and eventually, and so these ones are the ones that I think need the most attention. And then the second one is like my second priority. These are languages that I'm just keeping up with, like just making sure they don't disappear. And then these languages are more like I want to do them eventually, so if I have the time I'll whet my palate with like a little bit of information, but it's not that important. So I put them here for 3. And each of these colors are important. I put them in different colors so that when I put it on my tracker, I know which language is which. So I'm going to show you December's a little bit just so that you can get an idea. I didn't really do it for January because I was really busy. So, and plus I was in Jamaica, so my whole schedule was just out of whack. So basically here we have this one, which is November, and this one is December. So I put both of them here so that I can kind of compare. And you can see here that I did like about 53% of what I want. Of 53% of the month I didn't actually do anything, which shows you that what you think you're doing is not always what you're doing. I started doing this and it actually shocked me about how much I wasn't studying, because I always felt that I studied quite often. And when I looked at it, I didn't actually study much at all. So it's good to have this so that you can push yourself to study more and also have more realistic idea of what you can do and what you can't do in a month. And also for those of you who aren't studying multiple languages, this is still really helpful for you, because instead of putting colors for different languages, put colors for different parts of the language that you want to learn. For example, conversational skills, or you want to have conversation practice and writing or reading novel or reading articles, you know, this kind of vocabulary versus that kind of vocabulary. Split it all up so that you can see how much you're studying of what. Because the thing is that you need to study certain parts more than others depending on what your goals are for language. If your goals are a test, then you need to be studying more test material and reading and those kind of skills. If your goals are speaking, you need to be speaking and listening, like watching dramas or something like that, a lot more than you are doing writing practice and going through a textbook if that's what you're doing. So it's really important to map this out. So even for those who are not trying to learn like 5 or 6 languages at the same time like me, it's still really good, so I recommend. Okay, so let's draw out this month's, because I haven't done it yet. It's 28 days in February, right? Let's see if I made too many boxes, because I do that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Hopefully, let's see. That's it. Six. Is it 3 rows? I don't even know. 1, 2, 3. On this, let's do 2 rows. 2 rows. That's 20. And then since I have this one here, I'll just draw it. So that's 1, and so this one should be 7 of them. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I think. Let's see. 1, 2. So wait a second. 1, 2, 3. Would you look at that? I did basic math. Okay, so let me just make it pretty. And for those of you who are wondering if all of this is necessary as far as like the decoration, bullet journal, I mean like just the way I think, like personally, I'm not good at doing things that like I don't want to look at things that aren't pretty. Does that make sense? And I don't like looking at things that aren't pretty. So if my book looks pretty, then I'm more encouraged to actually study and more encouraged to actually do things. So it's not really about having it and making everything look pretty. It's not really about that. It's more about like the type of person you are. So if you're not the kind of person that needs these kind of things to study, then spend more time on studying. Like hats off to you. But I am. Like if I don't have this, then I just don't even want to study. Like if it doesn't look nice, I don't even want to schedule things and I'll just forget things and stuff never happens. It's just way better for me to actually do this. This is my favorite washi tape right now. I'm obsessed. If you couldn't tell by the like the Live Love Lang branding and stuff, like I love food and I love bright colors and that kind of stuff. So 1 and 2, I already didn't do anything. 3, 4, 5. Let me think. I know I studied some Chinese recently, so I'm gonna put down Chinese. Sorry, this is just me catching up because I forgot, I didn't have time to do this before, so I'm just catching up kind of. So Chinese is green. Do I have my green pen with me? It'd be tragic if I don't. Oh, I do. Good. I'm gonna say I studied Chinese on the 3rd. And I know I studied Spanish on Saturday. So when was that? Was Saturday? What day was Saturday? So I'm just gonna note that this is Spanish because I don't have the color. So I'm gonna just put Spanish here so that I don't forget later. It's the 6th today or the 8th, guys. Like, I'm such a mess. What would I do without this book? It's the 7th. And yesterday I also studied Spanish. Not Spanish, Chinese. What am I saying? So I studied Chinese. So let's do that. And I don't think I studied anything on the 5th. We'll just cross out that, and today is the 7th, so we don't know what I'll do yet because I haven't studied anything as yet. So that's this month. Now what is more important is my game plan. My game plan for this month, for next month. And I think what I'm gonna do is, so we have, basically, I'm gonna, I don't know, let me see. So, I'm gonna decide the time that I have to study first. So, Monday is out. Monday's a no-go. Tuesday, I have some time. So Tuesday, I have time in between classes. Wednesday, I do have time as well. Thursday, and I have time, not Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Okay, so let's see. I'll show you. So this is my schedule for the week. It includes my classes and like when I leave, when I get ready. So I wish I could wake up early and actually do some language study, but I really don't think I can. So I'm gonna give up on that for a while until I figure out how to do that. So in the meantime, what we'll look at is so Sunday, Saturday. So Sunday is basically all day. I mean, I have to do schoolwork as well, but you know, I have time to study. Friday, I have this time in between here that I should probably use for work to this, but maybe I won't do work for that, who knows. Then I have this before I go. No, well, I said no Friday anyway. Thursday I don't have work, and I finish at 5:20. So I have basically 6:30 on, maybe. So about 6:30 on for Thursday. Wednesday, I might have a job soon on Wednesday, but I'm not sure yet. So for now, I have basically the entire evening from like 2 on. And Tuesday, I have from 6:30. Actually, not a lot of time now that I think. 6:30 to like to 8. And the rest right before work. So actually this might be a productive time because I have nothing else to do during that time. Like I can't really like start something new. Like it's a pretty good place, I think. Then here, Saturday, I have time in between classes as well. So it's another good time. So I have from like 12 to 4. Something like that. And then Sunday is basically the whole day. Alright, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I've basically 5 major times to study. Let's draw boxes. Let's draw some boxes. So 5 uneven boxes. Let's do it. This is a big box. This is a box. This is a rectangle. Got me. Actually, I'm too lazy to use this shit, so I'm just gonna draw it. So 5 study intervals, and so the longest interval is Sunday. So Sunday should be studying for the things that the one that I want to get the most progress in. So let's make Sunday Swedish. Okay, so let's make the biggest chunk Swedish. So alright, so let's think about it this way, like there should be, I don't know, like, should I study more than one language on that day? Or should I not? Maybe I can start with articles. So what I'll do is I'll start with articles like Spanish, and I'll start with like Spanish and and Korean articles and maybe Chinese so that I can kind of like keep up with something, like just read something and annotate kind of thing, so it's not really spending a lot of time on it. I don't remember the Korean color. What's Korean color? Pink. Pink, pink, pink. No, not you. Well, I left, you know what? Half of my mild liners are upstairs. Stress. Anyway, okay, so let's just write it. So, Swedish, intensive. Alright. And we want articles for level 2, for my priority level 2, and Chinese. Okay, and that will be Sunday. And then, see, Tuesday is the shortest time, no? Yeah, Tuesday is the shortest time. So I want to make it I don't know yet. Okay, you know what? Let me not do that. Alright, so Saturday I'm gonna make Japanese because I'm at work and like I have lots of people who I can talk with and things to look at. So let's make Japanese Saturday and Japanese alone. Alright? Then I wanna get some. Maybe that's enough for Korean and Chinese. Like maybe I don't need to study Korean and Spanish. I mean, maybe that's enough for Korean and Spanish, like the one article on Sundays, because I mean, like what else do I really need to do? Like I want to schedule some time, like an hour with a teacher actually. Not a teacher, but like someone who I can conversate, like a tutor for an hour where I can just kind of practice, and that would be nice. So I'd love to fit that in sometime. But that's for a little later. So let's just think about the language. So let me cut this out now. So maybe I'll make the rest svenska and dongwen now. Maybe a little Italian, eh? Maybe I'll just make Duolingo. Like I'll keep doing Duolingo Italian. どうしようかな? Yeah, maybe I'll do that. So I'll just make Swedish every other day. Chinese, wait, Chinese too. The shortest one. Let's make the shortest one. Chinese. No. Swedish. So Swedish. And let's make Wednesday, Thursday. Thursday I'm more tired, actually. So let's make Thursday Chinese because it's something I'm more familiar with, and Wednesday also Swedish. Okay, there you go. On Italian, I'm gonna keep on the back burner for a little while, and for a three month trial basis with Swedish continuously and see how I get with that. And instead, I'm just gonna keep using Duolingo for Italian on the train. Transit times. So that's something completely separate. Yeah, okay. So I guess that's what I'm gonna do. Okay, so that's basically how I think about planning what I'm going to study and when I'm gonna do it. These are the things that I think about and stuff like that. If you want to comment down your study rituals or like what you usually do in the comment section below, or you can send it to me on Twitter, then I will tell you what I think about your schedule and if you need to think about some other things. Otherwise, it's really just like finding a routine that works for you and keeping track of it. That's really important. If you enjoyed this video or you learned something, then please give me a thumbs up. And if you want to see more content like this, or you want to follow our progress learning languages, then please press the subscribe button for more content. I want to tell you, we restarted making blog posts for the videos, as well as like other language tidbits and whatnot. So if you want to check that out, then check the description box below. We have a link to our blog. We also have a Patreon page, so if you want behind the scenes content or chances to get one-on-one lessons with myself or Anna or anyone else on our team, make sure to click on the Patreon and help support us. We're building ebooks and language books and also language audio lessons for you guys, free audio lessons for you guys. So if you're excited for that, make sure to write the language that you want to be taught the most in the description box below. And hit us up on social media because we're waiting for you. Bye!